An unexpected wave of excitement swept through one of America's busiest international airports earlier today when Jimin of BTS appeared without prior notice, triggering scenes of intense emotion, massive crowds, and heightened security measures that quickly escalated into what witnesses described as controlled chaos. Within minutes, the terminal transformed from an orderly transit hub into a sea of raised phones, tears, chants, and desperate calls of his name as thousands of ARMY gathered in disbelief at the sudden sight of the global superstar. What began as a routine arrival instantly became a historic moment, one that highlighted both the unmatched influence of BTS and the challenges that come with global superstardom in the modern era. A sudden arrival that changed everything. According to multiple eyewitness accounts, Jimin arrived at the airport on a private international flight earlier than expected. There had been no official announcement, no leaked schedules, and no media alerts suggesting his presence in the country that day. Yet, within moments of his appearance near the arrival gate, the atmosphere shifted dramatically. A small group of fans who happened to recognize him first froze in disbelief. Then came gasps, then screams, and then, within what felt like seconds, word spread across the terminal like wildfire. Phones were raised. Names were shouted. Security radios crackled. By the time Jimin stepped fully into public view, the crowd had already multiplied. ARMY floods the terminal. ARMY, BTS's globally organized and deeply loyal fan base, is known for its speed, coordination, and emotional intensity. Within minutes, fans who were already at the airport began live streaming, posting real-time updates across social media platforms. The effect was instantaneous. Fans from nearby terminals rushed toward the scene. Travelers stopped in their tracks. Airport staff looked on in shock. What followed was not aggression, but overwhelming enthusiasm. Fans cried openly. Some dropped to their knees. Others shouted messages of love, support, and pride. Many were heard chanting Jimin's name in unison, their voices echoing through the terminal halls. "It felt unreal," said one traveler. "I wasn't even a fan, but the energy was insane. People were shaking, crying, hugging strangers." Security forced to intervene. As the crowd surged closer, airport security quickly realized that standard procedures were no longer sufficient. While there was no sign of violence or malicious intent, the sheer volume of people created a serious safety concern. Within minutes, additional airport security was deployed. Private bodyguards formed a tight human shield around Jimin. Local law enforcement was alerted to assist with crowd control. Officials were seen directing passengers away from the area, temporarily blocking certain walkways, and instructing fans to step back for safety reasons. Witnesses reported that Jimin remained calm throughout the ordeal, bowing slightly, placing a hand over his chest, and repeatedly gesturing for fans to stay safe and move back. His composure only fueled the emotion further. Jimin's reaction, calm, graceful, and deeply emotional. Despite the chaos unfolding around him, Jimin showed the poise and humility that fans have long associated with him. According to those closest to the scene, he appeared visibly moved by the turnout, his eyes glistening as he took in the overwhelming sight of ARMY gathered from all directions. At one point, he reportedly paused briefly, turning back toward the crowd to offer a deep bow, a gesture that sent fans into tears and loud cheers. "He looked shocked," said one fan, "like he truly didn't expect this, but he was still worried about us." Security personnel were seen urging him forward, prioritizing his safety, but not before he managed to wave several times, silently mouthing words of gratitude. Flights delayed, terminal disrupted. As the situation intensified, airport operations were inevitably affected. Several departing flights experienced short delays as passengers were rerouted to avoid the congested area. Airport announcements requested cooperation from travelers, emphasizing safety and calm. Staff members later confirmed that the disruption was temporary, but significant. "This is not something we experience every day," one airport official stated. The response to his presence was extraordinary. Despite the disruption, officials stressed that the situation remained under control at all times, thanks to swift coordination between private security, airport authorities, and local law enforcement. Social media explodes worldwide. Within minutes, videos of the scene began trending worldwide. Hashtags related to Jimin BTS and the airport incident surged to the top of global trending lists across multiple platforms. Fans across continents reacted in real time. Shock at the sudden appearance, concern for safety, pride in Jimin's global impact, emotional messages of love and support. Clips showing fans crying, chanting, and reaching out toward him spread rapidly, amassing millions of views in under an hour. This is not just fame, one viral post read. This is history. The power of Jimin's global influence. Industry experts were quick to weigh in on the incident, pointing out that moments like this underscore the unprecedented cultural power BTS, and Jimin in particular, holds worldwide. Few artists in history can cause this level of reaction without promotion, said one entertainment analyst. This wasn't a concert. This wasn't an event. This was a moment. Jimin's appeal transcends language, nationality, and age. His artistry, humility, and emotional openness have created a bond with fans that goes far beyond traditional celebrity admiration. For many ARMY present that day, this was not just a chance encounter. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Fans speak out. I'll never forget this day. Interviews with fans revealed deeply emotional stories. Some had traveled for unrelated reasons and felt fate had intervened. Others admitted they skipped connecting flights just to stay a few minutes longer. I was supposed to board my plane, said one fan through tears. But seeing him, I couldn't move. Another shared, I followed BTS for years online. Seeing Jimin in real life, even for seconds, changed me. Despite the chaos, fans emphasized that there was no ill intent, only overwhelming love, calls for better crowd management. While many celebrated the moment, the incident also sparked discussions about airport safety, celebrity privacy, and fan responsibility. Experts noted that such spontaneous gatherings highlight the need for improved coordination when high-profile figures travel. Several fans also took to social media urging others to respect boundaries in the future, emphasizing that Jimin's safety should always come first. He came for us, but we must protect him too, one post read. A quiet exit after the storm. After approximately 30 minutes of heightened activity, Jimin was safely escorted through a secured route and exited the terminal. As the crowd slowly dispersed, fans were seen hugging, crying, and replaying videos on their phones, still in disbelief over what had just happened. The terminal gradually returned to normal, but the emotional aftershock lingered. For those who witnessed it, this was not just an airport incident. It was a powerful reminder of music's ability to connect millions of hearts at once. A moment that will be remembered. The events at the American airport will likely be remembered as one of the most intense, spontaneous fan gatherings involving BTS in recent years. It was unplanned, uncontrolled, and deeply emotional, yet marked by respect, love, and an unbreakable bond between artists and fans. Jimin did not speak publicly about the incident at the time, but for ARMY, words were unnecessary. The message was clear. His presence alone is enough to stop the world, even if only for a moment. And on that day, inside a crowded American airport, the world truly did stop. Aftermath. Authorities respond as the story grows larger. As night fell and airport operations fully stabilized, the incident involving Jimin of BTS continued to dominate headlines across American and international media. What had initially been labeled a crowd surge was soon reframed by officials as an extraordinary but nonviolent fan convergence, emphasizing that no injuries were reported and that the situation was resolved through rapid coordination. Airport authorities released a brief statement acknowledging the disruption. Earlier today, an unexpected crowd formed in one of our terminals due to the arrival of a high-profile international artist. Additional security protocols were immediately activated to ensure the safety of all passengers. Normal operations have since resumed. Though the statement did not mention Jimin by name, the world already knew inside the security operation. Sources close to airport security revealed that the situation escalated faster than any standard celebrity arrival they had previously handled. Unlike planned arrivals where barricades, advance notice, and press coordination are in place, Jimin's appearance was entirely unannounced. Security footage later described by insiders showed crowds tripling within 10 minutes, walkways becoming impassable, emergency protocols activated without prior rehearsal. Private bodyguards reportedly made the decision to change routes multiple times mid-movement, using service corridors and restricted zones to prevent bottlenecks. One senior security officer reportedly remarked, "This wasn't hysteria. It was devotion at a scale we're not trained for." The emotional toll on fans. Long after Jimin had left the airport, fans remained outside terminals, sitting on the floor, holding light sticks, banners, and phones. Many appeared emotionally overwhelmed, some crying quietly, others replaying recordings to confirm the moment was real. Psychologists later commented online about the phenomenon, explaining that for many fans, BTS, and Jimin specifically, represent comfort, survival, and emotional refuge during difficult periods of life. This wasn't about chasing a celebrity, one expert explained. For many, it was encountering a symbol of hope in real life.